Hip-hop's crate. Get your crate ready.
What's going on? It's your guy, Red McFly, Allentown, PA. You know what I mean? We checked in with Hip Hop Crate. Get your crate ready. This your guy, Red McFly, about to dive into these crate questions. Let's see what we got here. What's your favorite part of being a producer? I think my favorite part is the whole creation process. You know what I mean? Like I just like the whole creation of starting from scratch and then turning it into a final product, and then connecting with other creative minds, and we just, you know, put something together as a collective. That's crazy. What is the motivation for your music? I think the biggest motivation is part of what I just said on the last question. Like, I just love the creation, trying to create this art. You know, just what I said last time, starting from scratch and from beginning to end, and putting together something that people hear it and it touch their soul. They hear this music and they're like, damn, this, you know, people get different things when they hear music. But to me, when the people tell me like they hear a song and they're like, damn, that thing touched me, that's when I know, like, you know, a job is on the right path. What's up next for you? Right now we working on finishing up this Take Flight 3 project, producing for a bunch of artists right now, working with artists on my team. Got Vera, Golf, Frames, a bunch of artists that we working with. That's mainly just, you know, trying to expand the catalog, things like that. What made you start beat making and producing? It's more what is I listen to artists like my biggest inspirations was like people like RZA from Wu-Tang, Kanye West, Dr. Dre. A lot of like the producer rappers, the ones that you know, they didn't just make beats, and then a lot of the ones that's like heavy on the sampling. You know what I mean? Those was the type of people that I looked up to and made me want to get into it. But probably the first one that made me really want to start making beats was RZA from Wu-Tang. A lot of people don't know that. How was your childhood growing up in Pennsylvania? The thing about me, like, we moved around a lot. I started off in Jersey, and then we winded up in PA. And my mother moved around. We was always going through something. And I think me doing that helped me later in life, because I'm able to have conversations with people from different walks of life. Like, I done lived in the hood, I done lived in the suburb, I done lived in a rural area. I lived all types of demographics of people. I done been around them. And I think that's like one of the best things about living like that, even though, you know, it wasn't always fun moving around all the damn time. Who is Red McFly? Red McFly is basically a walking creator of art, whether it be sonically, visually, whatever. Like I'm always in that mind state of what can we create, what can we do different that everybody else ain't doing. Like, you know, everybody wanna go left, we're gonna go right, they going right, we going left, and we're gonna do it in a way that they're gonna wanna come join us with what we doing. We try to set trends, you know what I mean? That's why I say taking flight, because like we always elevating, like we out of here, baby. Who's your top 3 producers? That's a tough one. I gotta go top 3. Definitely Kanye gonna be number 1. I'm gonna probably go to And that's hard. I'll probably go back to RZA, like I said earlier, and then it's a toss-up between Ninth Wonder and Pharrell. So maybe they might be in third place or something tied. Fan question: when is you and Benny the Butcher doing the track together? We trying to work on something now. We just been in talks. He rapped on a couple of the beats that I did. So hopefully y'all hear something in the next project or two. Definitely did a couple records already of him rapping on beats that I did. So y'all gonna be seeing something real soon. We see you have put in work with a lot of artists from Kanye West, French Montana, Max B, Shine, plus more. Tell us who was the easiest and hardest artist to work with. The easiest, probably, honestly, the easiest is probably like Lil Flip. I sent him tracks and he jumped on them fast. He knocked them down, like he did them real quick, and I don't know if he be writing it or he just freestyling or what, but it came out fire. So whatever method he doing. The hardest, and when I say hard, I'm not gonna say it in a bad way, but because I respect it. So when I say hard, it's not in a negative way. But the hardest was Tony Sunshine, because he's an R&B singer, and he's also a perfectionist. So we were doing the records. He was coming to my house. We was recording them, and we would do tracks sometimes over and over, or the singing part he didn't like the note or whatever, so we would redo. You know, he's a perfectionist like how I am. So that's probably like the more complicated artist that I work with, but in a good way though, because we had fun doing it. It was creative and the shit sounded real good. So, you know, that's what I say to that question. This is Red McFly, and those are my crate questions. This is Red McFly, and this is my crate vision. My vision is to create an empire, something along the lines of what, you know, somebody like what Ross did, like with MMG, or how they had G and Dipset, Rockefeller, like try to create something where we got successful artists that we putting out, and we putting out music at the highest level possible, and we competing with artists on the highest level possible. And you know, my biggest thing I want to do is I want to create a genre of music. I ain't fully there yet, or what I'm gonna do, but I do got some things cooking up in my brain. So that's like create a genre of music, put out artists at a high level. Don't just put out artists, but like, you know, competing at the highest level. So that's, and just making the brand be well known globally. That's basically it. This is Red McFly, and that's my crate vision. This is Red McFly, and this is my crate trivia. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully something easy. What artist came out with the album called Born Sinner? A, J. Cole, B, Wale, C, Big Sean, or D, Tory Lanez? That's an easy one. I'm gonna say A, J. Cole. Pass the Bone was a single from which member of Wu-Tang before they introduced themselves as a group? A, RZA, B, Raekwon, C, Method Man, or D, GZA? I know my cousin Jay Sweet's gonna be mad if I get this wrong, but I'm gonna go with D, GZA. Who produced Ether by Nas? A, Cool and Dre, C, Ron Brock, or B, Kanye West, C. Ron Browse, or D. Large Professor? C. Ron Browse. Which artist from the West Coast signed Bone Thugs and Harmony? A. E40, B. Eazy-E, C. Snoop Dogg, or D. Dr. Dre? That's an easy one. B. Eazy-E. What was the Lock's name before signing with Bad Boy? A. The Monstars, B. Lockdown, C. The Warlocks, or D. D-Block? Damn, I think I remember them saying this in the interview. I think it's C. The Warlocks, if I'm not mistaken. What artist from Philly had an album called The Reason? A. Meek Mill, B. Young Guns, C. Gilly the Kid, or D. Beanie Sigel? That's D. Beanie Sigel. One of my favorite artists. This Red McFly, and that was my crate trivia.
Hip Hop's Crate. Get your crate ready.